Comrades, I think it's about time that I came out in regard to my organizing, my activism. I've always loved the idea of working in the background because for me it has always been about service, and I don't want people to see me. I don't want people to know it's me who did it. I just want things to change, and it's enough satisfaction to know that I took some part in trying to bring about the change that people are enjoying or something like that. So it's never been about fame or anything like that, anything vain like that. So, but as things are, we know that as a country we have in a very precarious situation. We are in a very dangerous situation with the coming in of a fascist dictator as our president. Now it's becoming even more and more difficult to stay silent, even if we wanted to stay silent, because you see and the grip that imperialism and neocolonialism has of our nation. Now, so in my organizing and in my work, I okay, I cannot go down the list of the things that I've done in the past, but going forward, I can be talking about the things that I'm planning to work on or working on. And but also even then, I still have to ask for permission from the people that I work with, just so that we are on the clear, because some of the work that we did is very dangerous, especially in regard when you consider that the kind of security forces that we have in this country. So, in regard to my work, uh, my activism is basically mostly in the grassroots, in the slums, because I was born and raised in the slum. That's where my activism started, and my activism started as a response to extrajudicial killings of all my friends. All my friends were killed by the police. So I also have this thing. There's a certain girl who called it survivor's remorse or something like that, or survivor's guilt. So yeah, uh, currently today I'm at the office, and today I have a meeting with a grassroots organization from one of the slums in Nairobi. I've been trying to help them in the Yeah, I was telling you about the work that I'm doing with this grassroots organization from one of the slums in Nairobi. Basically, what I'm trying to help them with is in regard to resource mobilization. Um, uh, like I've to said before, my greatest question, my greatest need, or my greatest mission on earth is to answer the question of resource mobilization or the funding of social movements. How do you get to fund a social movement in Kenya, given the conditions that are prevailing in Kenya today? So that's what I am doing with this organization, just taking matters into my own hands and trying to bring about the change that I want to see in their community by trying to help them strategize and come up with ways and means of raising resources to do the good work that they do in their community. They do really, really great work in their community, and for me to even have an opportunity to help them mobilize resources, it's quite an honor. Beyond that, beyond so apart from that meeting with that convener of that social justice organization in one of the slums in Nairobi, I also have another meeting with the social movement in Kenya. I think this is going to be in the open quite soon, so I don't think there is any problem with me mentioning that I sit in the Central Committee of the Kongamano la Mapinduzi. And it's a social political movement, and we are trying to organize throughout the country. And yeah, it's just one of the outlets where I get to work out my activism, work out my organizing, and also work out the ideas that I have in regard to working with social movements and in regard to resource mobilization. Resource mobilization, I think, will always be a big question for me to answer in this lifetime. And yeah, I'm happy. I am grateful for this. Now, as I look forward to the kind of work that I want to do with them, the other thing that I chose to come to the office today was also so that I can be able to speak to the convener of this social justice about the bracelet campaign. If you don't know about the bracelet campaign, it's part of my resource mobilization or something like that in regard to this brand that I'm building from scratch. So it's going to, because part of the proceeds from that campaign that I'm trying to organize, revolving around the bracelet, part of the proceed from that bracelet campaign is going to go to grassroots community-based organizations. I haven't yet made up my mind whether the fund collected for the bracelet campaign goes to one organization or to several organizations in Nairobi. I'll have to figure that one out. For my brand in itself, we'll work with several organizations. We won't work with one community-based organization. So basically, I want to meet them in regard to the bracelet campaign, and then I want to meet them also in regard to laying the foundation for how the brand is going to fund their work at the grassroots level, especially when you start now selling products for real. My thoughts are I can organize a committee, a small committee made up of conveners of social justice organizations from Nairobi or from the country. We come up with a committee that now decides on how uh, to disperse the funds that have been set aside or that have been apportioned as proceeds to go to my work in grassroots. Because part of the proceeds and part of the money that is gotten from that brand goes to support grassroots work and organizing work and activism work in Kenya. So it would be a great opportunity for me to be able to sit down with them and like find out how we can be able to work together, find out how we can be able to best utilize that opportunity to make sure that these resources, this money gotten from this brand, actually goes to do actual work at the grassroots level. Because one thing that I have against the donor community in Kenya is their attitude towards grassroots initiatives. And what I want this money to do is fund those grassroots initiatives that the donor community do not want to